This is Mini Cities 2, and right now I have a tiny little city. But you can probably guess what I'm about to do. So I'm going to see how fast I can get to $10 million, and I'm also going to build a gigantic city. With that, let's begin. I started off by going in my new city and... Okay, let's take this wood from here and let's build these houses. And now, our city has begun. We have 10 people and they are not happy. You may be wondering, how do I make money in this game? Well, the main way to make money here is by stores, but I only have one unlocked now. I placed this one over here, so let's just transport the wood to it. And we also need stone for it. So I researched the stone mine and then placed it down and built it up. And there you go. Okay, we have run into another problem. In order for these stores to work, they need a factory, and the factory will bring goods to the stores to sell, just like real life. Oh yeah, there you go. And now we are making money. $37. Oh my god, we're so far from our goal. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, this road layout is not that good, and this factory being next to this house is nasty. This is nasty. I wouldn't ever want it. Let's move that dirty factory over here. And we should probably get more houses so we can build more stores and fill them up. But we need to research them. So let's see here. Asian houses, suburban houses, American houses, and shotgun. Let's buy the Chinese house. Okay, this one is good. Look at this. Room for 8 residents, and it's cheaper than the rest of the houses. That's nice. Let's build a couple of houses over here. And then this guy asked if I was gonna make a video on this game. No. Okay. I was getting tired of manually exporting all the resources from the factory to the store. So I'm gonna save up for this office right over here, which can automate the task for us. It costs 15 DP, so I only have 12.5 DP, so let's just build something. What the hell is DP? And I also forgot about something very important. Our city still hasn't been named, so let's name it Habibi City! There you go. Very nice. Okay, now let's buy this office. You are missing producers for plank. Oh, damn it! Okay, now we can save up 15 research points for this office. And after grinding for about 10 minutes, we finally built the office. Which means we can finally start having some automation. Oh, no! These stores weren't making that much money, so I used some extra research points to buy a better one. Compared to this store, which only sells for $10, this store sells for an extra $2. And while it may not seem like a big difference, it's gonna be a big one in the long run. We were still making very little money, so I'm gonna grind for a little bit to see if it makes me more money. It's been a little bit more time, and now we had almost $12,000. I upgraded these stores a little bit, and I also added a couple more houses, but now I have a better idea. So I'm gonna save up 30 DP to buy this bigger store, because it can literally double our income, and that would be very good. All we had to do is place a couple things to earn some more points. So let's buy another office and let's spend 1,000,000 hours automating some more. And now we have some more automation, and on top of it, we also had enough DP. There you go. Now all we had to do was place this over here, give it a couple materials, and now our city had its tallest tower yet, but it needs more workers. This worker problem is becoming tiring to deal with, so I'm probably just gonna research these apartments over here. There you go. Uh-oh, shit. I'm just gonna research this medium Asian house, which can deal with it. And let's see how much money we make now. Holy crap. We were now making $256 every couple seconds, which was very good. We basically set up our city properly now, so I'm gonna grind for a little bit and see where it takes me. It's been an hour, and I finally reached $100,000. Who's this? Anyways, I also got an achievement for $10,000 and this. Since we have a lot more money now, I'm gonna first start off by making some expansions. So I bought this plot over here, this one. Okay, no. That should be enough for now. We have 62 development points too, which is enough to make some major upgrades. So I unlocked this apartment. And we also needed a brick factory for most of the next upgrades, so let's also buy that too. Since we have more space, I'm gonna expand the house area a little bit, and I'm also gonna expand the store area and build a bunch more stuff. And after expanding the roads and doing landscaping, our road layout looked like this, which is pretty cool. I also added these hills over here and these mountains, and they're so tall. Aside from that, we were starting to face a pretty big problem. Before I start building any of these houses, I'm gonna have to fix this power. I keep running out of power, so I'm gonna buy these solar panels over here. Oh crap, I need glass. Never mind. I also added this nice park over here. All we needed to do now was just add all the houses. And there is a lot of materials that are needed for these houses, and it will take 1 million hours to just do this with our current tree farm and planks. So we're gonna have to speed things up a little bit. So let's increase the production by adding a couple more of these and 1 million more tree farms. I spent a little bit more time building all the buildings, and we finally had a good looking city. And on top of that, we were making even more money. If we continue this way, we're gonna get to our goal of $10 million in no time. Because I built everything, we had over 125 DP. Let's unlock this glass factory and those solar panels that I was talking about earlier. And this store, which has a sell rate of 41 times. You are missing concrete. Let's just buy this factory for now. And after setting up all the factories and this shop, we were making a bunch more money. To be exact, $1,000 every couple seconds, which is a very good record. I'm gonna AFK for a couple hours because I've done a lot of work right now. But wait, I placed this billboard and you can put whatever you want as the picture. So I tried uploading an image, but it did not work. Oh no, I just wanted to upload this thing over here. I don't know why. Okay, now let's AFK. After a couple hours, we reached $1 million. We have a lot more money now, and my city needs more space. So I'm gonna buy a couple more expansions, and now we're broke. That took a lot of money, but let's continue expanding our road network. I continued adding some more roads and another park, and now our city looked so nice. I planned on making this area the uptown area and making this center part a downtown area. And I know you may be expecting that this whole entire city is supposed to be filled, but there's a little bit of a problem. All the big and tall buildings to make a nice big downtown area are all locked and they cost 1 million points. I, on the other hand, only have 95. And I've realized that getting development points is not easy because you can only get them when you place buildings. I'm gonna see if I can farm some development points. So let's just place a bunch of these houses over here. And now it's all done, so let's see. And wow. So I decided to finally buy that big shop. I also got this achievement for reaching 1,000 people in my city. I decided to place this gigantic store which can make a lot more money and built it up. But there's no power. Oh my god. So I placed some more solar panels and now it should have power. And we were now making more than double of our previous income every couple seconds. On top of that, we still kind of have a pretty long way to get to 10 million. So I'm gonna spend a couple more hours building and being AFK to grind. It's been many hours and we finally had $7.4 million. I also built this nice downtown area and also expanded the housing and a bunch of other things. But I have a new plan. I went to visit someone else's city and they had this nice and long river with a bunch of nice houses next to it. So I want to build a nice and big river that goes all the way throughout the city And I'm gonna build some extra roads and houses on the other side. And to do that, we first needed to buy a bunch more land. So I spent $1 trillion buying some, and now I am so broke. I spent like $6 million. But anyways, let's dig out the river area. Okay, and now the river is mostly done. So let's just fill it up with water. Nice. And now let's just put all the extra roads and connect them to the other side and put a bunch of housing and all that stuff. And now one final thing needs to be done, and it's just to build all of this stuff. Boom! And finally, after more than an hour of building, we had this nice shoreline with a bunch of houses, and it looked amazing. I also built some extra stuff right over here. We were also making over $11,000 every couple seconds, which is a major improvement. Our city has come a long way, which means it's now time for the final grind to $10 million. So let's AFK for the next couple hours. After 1 trillion hours of waiting, we were finally so close. And we finally did it! $10 million! Let's go! We were now finally complete. In total, it took 16 hours and 32 minutes. So make sure to subscribe, and I posted this layout in my Discord server if you want some inspiration. Okay, bye-bye.